Yulan True and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy, and I owe you a very few videos on ships still, and so today I want to talk about one of the missing ones. But before I talk about the Bortas, I just want to say, if you're not a subscriber of my channel yet but do like my videos, then please do subscribe to my channel, and when you do, please also click this little bell and all notifications so you will be notified when another video comes out. But now let's talk about the Bortas. It's a shipyard level 28 ship, and from the picture you can easily mix it up with a Katinga. That's a bit distracting sometimes, but this is the Bortas. It's a battleship, so it's strong against explorers, and you probably have seen my video on the combat triangle, and then you know about the advantages from battleships to explorers, explorers to interceptors, interceptors to battleships. And so that's important when you go hunt hostiles with those ships, to keep an eye on this. But of course, the Bortas also has a ship ability, and that is revenge. When defending the station, the Bortas increases the damage of all the other ships and defense platforms by 10%. So for example, in incursions, it might not be the worst idea to have the Bortas on your base as one of the ships in the situation where you might be attacked. For example, we had a lot of defenses of other players in the last incursion that is just a few days ago. And then, of course, to stop you from defending another base, someone will hit your base. And if you still have the Bortas then on your station, it will at least improve your defense capabilities. The Bortas also has two other abilities that you need to unlock. One is, of course, the ship Cloaking. You can unlock it via the faction store, and so that's where I need to go to the faction store in this case, to the Klingon faction. And here you can unlock certain. First of all, you can get blueprints here. That's the topic for later, but you also can get the Bortas cloaking shards here. When we're here already, let's talk about the blueprints for a second. First of all, you get some from the mission Deeper. Then you can get the blueprints here in the faction store once you've reached the reputation with the Klingons needed. Don't ask me at the moment what it is. It says when you're not there, then it will say what it is. I forgot. Some things are too long ago, and then I cannot remember. But the good thing is in the faction stores that it always tells you in advance what reputation you need for what. We can have a look here. For example, I see that if I want the Kuf Sompak and get blueprints for it, I need the reputation level Pioneer to get there, and with a Mauga I need Icon. So you can always see it in advance if it's one of the next ships you can do. So one source is the faction store, another one is the mission Deeper, as I said, and because it's a level 28 ship, from level 29 to 46 systems, if you grind hostiles there, you can also get blueprints by just grinding hostiles. I am not so lucky with that. Up to today, I never had the Bortas on this server, and I didn't have the Burrell because I was not grinding Klingon hostiles, so especially. And there's also another ability you can unlock, and that's Relentless Assault. You might know it already from other ships. It increases the weapon damage against hostiles and armadas, and for this we need to go to the station. You've seen I already unlocked it, although I don't even have the Bortas, and there we need to go to the armory, and there you see that on a certain armory level you get this ability for certain ships. On level 26 you get Relentless Assault for Mayflower, D3 and Legionary, And on 28, you get it for Saladin, Bortas, and Centurion. So on the level that you can get the ship, if you have the same level on your armory, you will get the Relentless Assault for the Bortas. It's not the topic of the video, but when we're there already, we can talk about this. You see that it skips some ship classes, because it's doing level 26 and 28, but it's not doing 32. It's doing 42, but it's not doing the ships after, like the Pilum or the Corinar is not part of it. The next one then is Northcutt, Vorcha, and Corvus. So it skips certain ship types that you don't automatically get when you upgrade the armory. My armory is at level 49. That means I have it for Kelvin, Katinga, and Valdor, but not yet for Northcutt, Vorcha, and Corvus. But I don't have the ships yet, so it's not that bad either. And I'm level 49, need 53, so I'm on my way there. But the Bortas is one thing. It was the same with my Katinga. Those Klingon classes. I do like the design because it's very reminiscent of the series, but it's a lame duck. And I know that Higgy was complaining it, a member of my alliance, about it, especially because he had the Bortas as his first ship of that class and not the Saladin. And it really is a lame duck compared to other ships of the same class, of the uncommon 3-star ships, which is the Bortas. But it's a nice ship, but impulse speed is nothing that it's famous for. And I had the same with the Katinga, and that was no fun in waves, by the way. But you can improve it with research and officers and everything, and then it's not that bad anymore. But the Bortas we always called a lame duck when it was flying around a lot. The Bortas, you will remember the name from Next Generation especially, because Bortas usually was the name of the Chancellor's ship. In Next Generation, it wasn't a ship of this kind. In the episode where Kempek died after he has been poisoned by the Rus, he was on a Vorcha class ship called Bortas. So there are always these descriptions in the detailed section as well about the ships that might be quite interesting to see. But I did remember that because I recently have seen that episode again, that Kempek has used a Vorcha, but with the name Bortas. So it's a nice ship at the time, and when you get it, if it's your first uncommon 3-star ship that you get, then do max it, because either the Saladin, the Centurion, or the Bortas are the ships where you should max them, because you shouldn't get the ones afterwards. The next one should be an epic one, and until you get your first epic faction ship, the classes like the Bortas are doing very well against a lot of enemies, and that's why I suggest that this is one of the ships to max. Not the rare ones after, but the Bortas is a really good help until you get your first epic. And so I had the Centurion, and it got me quite far on the server until I then got my D4. I jumped from the Romulans then to the Klingons. It's sometimes very useful because of the credits. If you spend the credits for blueprints on the one faction, the next ship class that it's important, it's good when it's from another faction, because you could have saved those credits while you spend it on another faction to get the next ship class earlier. And so think about not to always go straight through just one faction. If you have something to add on the Bortas, if you want to tell us your opinion about the Bortas, please put it in the comments as usual. And if you just have questions in general, or video wishes or video requests, then please let me know as well. You know that I'm regularly reading the comments. And if you just want to say hi and where you're from, you know I'm also very happy to know where my active viewers are coming from. And if you want to see another video right now, the next one is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.